Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video, I'm actually going to do a mid-month check-in and also a Paycheck 1 closeout. So originally I thought about doing 2 paycheck to paycheck budgets per month, but guys, I'm gonna tell you, my schedule is super busy and I'm in higher education and fall is about to start. So I said that because this channel is still new, if I was going to actually change something that was not working, now would be the time to do it. This right here is our August monthly spread. So if you're new here, my husband and we actually put a portion of our paychecks into a joint household account. We still have our personal accounts, but we do allocate a portion of our paychecks to our joint account, and we actually get paid on opposite weeks. So each week there is monies that hit the account. I initially thought about, I said, well, I'll check in every 2 weeks. And so the first paycheck to paycheck budget that I completed was from this paycheck, which encompassed the mortgage, all the way through the 15th. I was going to do another one from the 16th through the end of the month. Well, this video is actually a mid-month check-in. So I felt like it would be kind of redundant for me to do a paycheck to paycheck budget on the first paycheck or first 2 weeks, and then do another paycheck to paycheck, and then come back and do a monthly review. And with my schedule, I said, now that'll be a little bit too much. So I'm thinking of trying out a mid-month check-in, halfway point, and then come back and do a actual monthly recap. So we're not new to budgeting. It's just that this new way of paying our bills in this one joint account, we have not done this in a long time. So that is the adjustment part of it. So I just want to try to make sure that I'm not overextending myself and at the same time not making it redundant, if that makes sense. And I'll come back and actually do a monthly recap the first week of September. I can get that done, and so I can show you guys how we did for the whole month of August. But this is something that I'm trying. I want to make sure that I'm comfortable with it and making sure that I'm actually providing valuable content and sharing this information with you all. But at the same time, I don't want to just be making videos just to be making videos. My schedule is all over the place, and it's only going to get worse in the next week and a half. So let me go ahead and get right into the budget. So what I want to do is go ahead and check off the monthly first part, so I know that was paid. All right, Tithe was paid, and the internet and Amazon went through, that was paid. Lawn service was paid, and then Tithe paid, and then YouTube. So that's it for the paycheck to paycheck budget. And of course, I go grocery shopping weekly, and I have completed that. Let's go over the paycheck budget. So this here is for August paycheck 1, and you'll notice it looks a little different. If you go back and watch that video, I'll link it up above, but I just went back and rewrote it because when I first did it, I didn't have a section where I could come back and do the actual for this particular paycheck. Let me show you the full monthly budget that did. So on the original August budget, the full total monthly budget, there is an actual column, but there's nothing for like mid-month review, which I may need to create something that'll work for me. I'm still trying to work this stuff out. So we did receive $1,384 actual, $640 was deposited, total of $2,024. All right, so tithe for this paycheck, we had planned $542 and actually $557, and then the mortgage $468, Netflix $15.99, and Amazon did come out, and that's a once a year. It'll come back around again next year. Now the internet was actually $133.21, so that was like 40 cents difference, and we did get a cut. It's $55, so that was paid as planned. Now gas, my husband did fill up, and he actually, it was only $58. And then groceries, and I've told you all in the past, I don't know what to do about these groceries, but I'm over budget for this paycheck. I'm not over budget for the month, but this paycheck I am. And if I did it as a mid-month review, then I would not be over budget. But in the spirit of transparency, this particular paycheck number one, I had planned $280 and I spent $325.10. And then toiletries, I had planned to spend $50 and I actually spent $55.25. So I was over in that category as well. 25. Okay, so let's go ahead and total everything up. Total expenses was $557 plus $468, $15.99, $119, $133, $21, $11.99, $55, $58, $325.10, and $55.25, $17.98, $54. Now for the savings funds, the $115 has been accounted for. The vacation, I have not sent that monies over yet, and I will. I was waiting to do this to definitely get the amount that I needed to send over there so I would not be over our actual income. Even though we're over in certain areas, I'm definitely not going to be over in this particular paycheck. $17.98.54 plus the $115 that was already done. It's a total of $19.13.54, which leaves $110.46 that I have to transfer for the vacation, and that way it won't be eating up on our buffer that we have in this account. And what I mean is that this particular, for August monthly budget, there is a $150 buffer built into the monthly budget, and I don't want to eat into that, not for the vacation. So it's actually going to be $110.46 that I'm going to actually push over there. So $115 plus $110.46 would be $225.46 for total savings for this particular paycheck. Could go ahead and balance out because we definitely do a zero-based budget. The total income, $2024. That was the actual total income. Okay. Total expenses minus total expenses. So the total expenses for this paycheck is $1798.54. Okay. And then the total savings is actually the $225.46. Go ahead and balance out. 2024 minus expenses, which is $1798.54, minus the total savings, $225.46. Get a zero-based budget. This particular paycheck is still balanced, although when we look at it, I really don't like to say we're over on top, but it is definitely more than what we expected, so it's okay because my husband has a variable income, and the actual internet, that's 40 cents off, and I'm sure that has to do with some little small taxes that they tack on. And the groceries, again, this particular paycheck I was over in this area. For the whole month I'm not, but spirit of transparency, I am over. I do not like that. Toiletries, I'm over in that area too, so I do not like that. However, to balance everything out, my son's tuition, that was definitely sent over. I did not send over the vacation, and I'm glad I did not, but what will go over there will be the $110.46. So that this paycheck is completely taken care of. And in that way we ended up with a zero-based budget for paycheck one. And this is basically closing out this particular paycheck number one. So again, it's basically still a mid-month check-in. I don't think that I'm going to do a paycheck number two for August. I have closed out paycheck number one. We're still in the early stages of this channel and just trying to, make sure that I'm budgeting and making sure that I'm comfortable with it and just not doing something just to be doing something. That's definitely not what I want to do on this channel here. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And until the next time, I will see you later.